Let's have a look at how the plot looked when I first got it. This is the view that greeted me when I looked at the plot for the first time. It was enough to strike fear into the heart of the bravest person, but I saw the potential of this plot, so I decided to take it on. Being a bit crazy may have also contributed to my decision. The path between the shed and the polytunnel was, as with the rest of the plot, overgrown with grass and weeds. In fact, there was no real path to speak of. It was hard to open and close the gate because there were so many weeds around it that blocked the gate. There was a complete mess in front of the shed. I spent quite a bit of time clearing up the rubbish and broken glass from the front of the shed.
I managed to clear out all the glass that was in front of the shed, and I've lightly dug the top layer of soil and tried to find every last scrap of glass. I won't have got it all, but I've tried to get as much as I can.
This is how the top of the plot looked from the middle of the plot. It was not a pretty sight, but I was sure it could be drastically improved.
Okay, today's job is to clear out all these weeds and get rid of them, and I can then put some fabric down and mulch this path, which will eventually go all the way down to the bottom, or more or less down to where the trees are. So I've got to dig out as much of it as I can, level it out, and then put the fabric down, and we'll still get the odd weed, but I can deal with that. I've cleared out the path between the shed and the old polytunnel. It's sort of got most of the weeds out, dug most of the roots out, and more or less leveled it out, ready for the fabric and the wood chips. I forgot to take a photo earlier, but this is what the path looks a few months later. And the edges stuff have started to come back, but I expected that. But the main bit has stayed clear of weeds, well, mostly. I mean, there's the odd bit of male's tails that's poked through, but that is easily enough to deal with.
The next job is to clear the front of the shed and build the first bed.
They put a lot of old carpet down all the way along here, and it's all carpet. I thought it was grass, but it's all carpet, and I put all these stones on top of it, which was a bit stupid. So I'm going to dig up the carpet, move the stones, dig up the rest of the carpets, and put the stones back. It's taken a while to dig out and pull up all this carpet. And layers and layers and layers of carpet. There's more carpet down here, but this area is going to be containers, so I'm not worried about that. Well, this is going to be the strawberry bed, so I want all this carpet gone. It just keeps going. All the way down here. The grass has grown through it. bigger to pull up, but it's quite a lot. God, there's a lot of carpet. All this carpet from just a tiny little area, and of course it's got bits of glass in the that's horrible. So we've got a big bag full of carpet just from this one tiny little area. There's still bits of glass that I find, bits of carpet. But more or less, we've got this bit sorted. I spoke too soon, there's still a bit left. Old carpet fibre. Oh, crumbs. Root of something. Look at the size of that root. Don't know what was here, but whew. Lots of bits of rotten oak, falling apart, mixed in with glass and grass and, oh god, weed roots. That sounds about it. Nice. this edging is a bit dilapidated, falling apart, and it's not much use. So I'm going to take it back, so I get a strawberry bed in front of the shed. So that's going to be about 1 metre wide. So the strawberry bed is going to be 1 metre wide, and what I'll do is I'll take out these stones and put the stones that are there, which are hardly visible, and I will put the big stone slabs in around the bed. One thing I am going to get rid of is this stone here, which is bugging me, because this stone here is right in front of the shed door, and it's a good 10-15 centimeters above the level of the ground. So once it's covered by grass and weeds, can't see it, but you're certain to trip over it. So that bug has got to come out, because I'm sick of tripping over it. This is all going to be leveled off anyway, so let's start trimming the stones that we do dig up from here. Are going to go around the pond, or you get used somewhere else on the allotment, so they're not going to go to waste.
It was raining, so I didn't record me building the bed. Watching me moving stones is boring anyway. It was a bit like a jigsaw, trying to get the pieces to fit together. Considering I was using stones, it turned out to be a jigsaw with heavy pieces, and quite hard work.
Well, the bed is done. I've levelled off the ground and put those stones around it, but before I make the bed and put the plants in, I've got to move that drain so that it goes from the other side, so it drains from the other side, so I can put the barrel sort of where the pallet and other junk is, on that side of the shed next to the door. And it started raining. So the next stage is to take this stone out and level it so that where the length of this first stone is 50 centimeters, which is going to be the first bed, that is going to be where a path is. So that first bed is right next to the old building, the old polytunnel building, and then where this stone is, we'll take it out and make it a slope, and I can push a wheelbarrow up there, and then these bits that are held together by rebar and bits of wood, we'll use some pavers and bricks to make this look neat and tidy. That wood is rotting away anyway, so it's not going to last much longer. So using bricks and pavers, that will make it last a good long time, but obviously it needs to go right the length of the allotment, so there's a good, well, not right up to the trees, so maybe 20-25 meters, so that's a nice job.